Thomas Hood. Thomas Hood was born on May 1799 in London. He is an English poet, journalist, and humorist. So, several of the poems in it suggest that Hood might possibly have become a poet of the first rank, and it is known for the touching lyric or poem, I Remember, I Remember. So, this is the poem, I will read it for you. I remember, I remember. I remember the house where I was born, the little window where the sun came peeping in at morn. He never came a wink too soon, nor brought too long a day. But now I often wish the night had borne my breath away. I remember the roses, red and white, the violets and the lily cups, those flowers made of light, the lilacs where the robin built, and where my brother said, the laburnum on his birthday, the tree is living yet. I remember, where I was used to swing, and thought the air must rush as fresh, the swallows on the wing. My spirit flew in feathers then, that is so heavy now, and summer pools could hardly cool the fever on my brow. I remember, the fir trees dark and high. I used to think their slender tops were close against the sky. It was a childish ignorance, but now this little joy, to know I'm farther off from heaven than when I was a boy. So this I Remember poem deals with the wonder of life through childhood memories. The poet recalls his childhood memories and compares his childhood joy with his gloomy present. The I remember is repeated perhaps in fond wistfulness as if we should hear, when we read it, a faint sigh in the poet's voice as he recalls his childhood years. So let us take a closer look at the poem stanza by stanza. So the first stanza takes a darker turn, with Hood revealing that he now sometimes wishes he had died before attaining adulthood. The implication being that nothing in his life since then has matched his childhood joy. The second stanza sees Hood recalling the many flowers he remembers from his childhood days, and the tree which is still standing all these years later. The third stanza focuses on Hood's recollections of playing on a swing and the way he moved through the air in a light and carefree manner. And in the final stanza or the last stanza, this is confirmed. Hood recalls how he used to think the tall fir trees were nearly touching heaven at their tops. Now, he's older but not necessarily wiser. He knows that the fir trees are not touching heaven in the sky, but he misses his childhood ignorance and feels farther off from heaven now than when I was a boy. Something has been gained, practical real world knowledge, but it has come at the cost of that innocence which made him more godly and thus closer to heaven. So we have here the themes, the memories, fleeting nature of time, and childhood innocence. So, throughout the poem, the speaker reflects on his childhood memories and talks about the fleeting nature of time. According to the poet, the time passes, leaving only memories behind. The poet believes that a child doesn't have worries in his or her life. That is why children can take full advantage of the joys around them without feeling bothered about the tensions of the world. Therefore, to relive those moments in life, the poet takes a plunge into his memories.